What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Episode 2 of the Boston Whaler project. Today is going to be the take apart day. I'm going to take off the running light, the compass coming out, that Garmin unit's coming off, speakers are coming out, the grab rail's coming out, and a laundry list of other things coming out with it. I'm going to take this leaning post top off, reinforce it, get it ready for some bigger rod holders, and we'll hopefully get it all done today. We're going to work on our dash mount, our dash piece out of Starboard. Picked up the Starboard and a bunch of other materials yesterday. Let's get to it. I finally got that running light out. It was corroded and seized in there. I had to break it, literally break it to get it out. Now it's time to take out the garment. Save the fire extinguisher mount, but the box is getting totally replaced. Alright guys, now I've got the oscillating tool and the sander out. I'm sanding this area down right here, get it ready, get it nice and smooth. Had to level that area out. Scraped as much silicone as I could. Now we're going to hit it with the sander. Now what I'm doing, I'm trying to find an angle, and I'm going to rip one side of my Starboard down. Looks like I got it. Alright, I'm going to lock this down as tight as I can, so that way I can match my saw blade to this angle. I'm going to take a measurement here. See how wide I can make this. We'll make it 29 3/4 of an inch wide. And oh, get out of there. And that's going to need to be 9 3/8 to the center. Now we're working on the jig for the Starboard that's going to go on the top of the boat. I'm going to make the jig out of plywood so that way I'm not wasting any highly expensive Starboard. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to start with the width of the piece. I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger than I think it is. So that way I can come back to the saw and just keep trimming until I get the fit that I want. Alright, this board is the size we're going for. Now, we're going to take a 1/16 off at the time until we get it the desired size. Actually, we'll go ahead and take an 8 on this first pass. Got our board cut down another 8. Now let's go see if it fits. Alright, we're up here in the boat. So it sits about flush on that side. We got a little hang over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 1/16 of an inch off. So that way it'll fit better and more how I want it to fit. I want it to be as flush as possible with each side of the console. Alright, I'm going to take one more 1/16 off. Then that's exactly where I want it to be. And now, then we're going to put our edge profile on the board with that angle. We're going to try and see if we can get this angle with the table saw. And from there, we're going to then go back to the 90-degree angle on the cuttings on the table saw and get the board to the desired size to fit that length. And that right there is why you don't stand directly behind the blade. Now, let's get our table saw ready. We got this angle finding tool. We're going to see if we can get the desired angle out of our table saw. Going to lock our saw down at 45 degrees. We'll fill the rest with silicone. Alright, so we're going to set our table saw. I want to cut these screws out of here. So we're going to set our table saw to, we got 20 inches. We'll do 20 inches and 20 and 1/16 of an inch. So we're going to set our table saw to, I'm going to take, I'm going to keep 11 inches of this piece. Just so that way I have room to work and trim. Got our angle piece now. We're going to go ahead and set our table saw back to 0. Now we're going to start trimming the edge. Alright guys, as you can see, I've got the piece laid up in here. Now we're going to start figuring out where we're going to put everything. I really want the sim rad to be in the center. So I'm going to put it there. When I can tilt it back, tilt it forward. I'll have room to run my wires behind it and everything else. We also got some stainless steel flush mount cup holder. I would really like to put one here. put one here. I really like that layout. It's clean, it's simple. The wood is going to be black Starboard, so I think this is going to work out exactly how I want it to work. The only thing we're really going to be screwing in or drilling big holes for is going to be the stainless steel cup holders. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that today. I'm going to make the cup holders, I'm going to cut them through the plywood, then I'm going to bring the plywood up to the boat and cut them in the boat. Alright, I pulled this level out of the toolbox. After you see it, I've got it dead in the middle of this board. I've measured each end multiple times. Now I'm going to take my pencil and draw a line there and a line in the middle. And have a place to center to make sure these cup holders go in the right spot. Let's take our line here. Take our line here. We've got our core count. Now I'm going to measure this line 2 inches. I want my mark. Square here. Set our level on top of this line again. And that looks even to me. We're going to have one cup holder here and one cup holder here. Kata hole saw set on Facebook, or not on Facebook, on Amazon. See how it does today. I'll make sure I've got the optimal size I want. That's going to be just a hair. Well, I can use this size, but if I use this size, I'm going to have to take some sandpaper and widen the hole just a little bit. I think I'm going to do that. I'd rather be able to take a little bit away than have taken too much out. Here's my set. Set a hole, a divot at each intersection. Now we're going to take one of our pallets. Might have to use a big one. We don't have to. Alright guys, we got our hole saw on. I'm going to take some clamps to clamp this board down. Spray it out. We're going to get it. Alright, we got one. We'll have to sand just a little bit off to get the cup holder to fit, but that won't be a problem. Alright, now we're going to get some paddle sanders, flat sanders, and sand these out a little bit. Get these cup holders in there. go. Take just a touch more off so she goes in a little easier. Yep. Now I'm going to flip the other side around and do that off. Alright guys, so I've got the holes for the cup holders in the console, and I also went ahead and cut out the hole for my compass here. Also went ahead and cut out the hole for my compass. That's perfect. Frees up the dash. It's good enough size where I can easily read it. And we got a lot done today. The bow, the front of the boat, this boat just looks completely different now. But we're going to get everything cleaned up, and in the next video we're either going to be sealing these holes with epoxy, the wood in these holes with epoxy, or I'm going to be reinforcing the leaning post. Not quite sure which is going to happen yet. First, the leaning post I'll probably mess with during the week at night. I can fit it in my garage easily, and I can use one of my little pop-up work tables like I did with the table saw. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later this week.